Hi, my name is Adam Burns. I manage the data loss analysts and have been with Digital Guardian for over 7 years. I am happy to present this introduction to you about the Managed Service DLP Analyst and intend to give you some insight into the extraordinary value our clients regularly receive. I don't have the opportunity to dive deep into each responsibility an analyst here at DG has, but to summarize what a DLP analyst typically provides to a client is eyes on glass daily data reviews, where incidents are manually created out of true positives. Assistance generating and reviewing long term user reports, often requested for various reasons. Hosting live hands on training sessions with our clients and their teams in our cloud based analytics and reporting platform we call the ARC, providing assistance or completing custom use cases using workspaces and detection rules that meet unique needs for different situations. And of course, building a relationship that matures over time with every single one of our clients to better understand their data, the risks in their environment, and the ways that we can mitigate those risks using our control. To reiterate, the DLP analyst here at Digital Guardian has five main default objectives, and we work closely with each of our clients to accommodate everyone's unique situation regardless of the industry, global presence, or size of environment. As the relationship matures, these objectives may adapt to better suit the requirements. Each client is different, and we try and accommodate as needed. There is no one size fits all regarding eyes on glass security analysis, and our DLP analysts give you that individualized service, enabling us to have a successful engagement. It all starts with an analyst engagement. This includes an introductory call with your dedicated, named analyst who will review roles and responsibilities, what to expect, next steps, and will conclude by setting up a training call and some various other touchpoints. During the initial engagement phase, the DLP analyst will be hosting regularly scheduled touchpoints to confirm reporting requirements are satisfied and to have a full understanding of your data to proceed daily data reviews. This is fantastic one on one time with the analyst, where they can discuss ongoing trends and recommendations with the client, along with any filtering or whitelisting opportunities. During this time and for the remainder of the relationship, you have the freedom to go into our portal and request new workspaces or scheduled reports, forensic investigations, modifications, or any type of on demand request or question. At some point, the client will complete the initial deployment phase with their project manager and technical resource and are transitioned to ongoing operations. This is typically when the analyst has a good understanding of the client's data, the classification rules and policies in place, and any custom use cases or configuration, and can ramp up and start reviewing the data daily for high or critical incidents. This is, of course, an ongoing effort, and there is constant communication between the analyst and the client's point of contact. Quarterly touch points are wonderful and they play an important part in any successful engagement. They allow the analyst and the client to get together on a regular cadence and review data trends at a high level, review current risk, current coverage, and the analyst will recommend any changes or improvements that need to be made. This is another good opportunity to get together one on one with the analyst. This continues for the life of the relationship, and you can use the portal to request anything you may need. We have two approaches to DLP, top down and bottom up. Top down is a use case based approach, and if you have already identified risk, we can take this approach and begin targeting that specific activity for monitoring or control. The bottom up approach involves discovery and event reporting. Because the top down approach is defined by what you already know, that brings us to our bottom up approach, where we will help identify what sensitive data means to you. We will show you your data by type, where it's located, how many people touch certain shares or repositories, trying to uncover the data that you want to protect. Once the sensitive data is identified, we can show trends around that movement, apply prompting to educate the user base, and eventually control the risk using the agent. Then we ask the questions, how is other data flowing through the environment? How much data is going to removable drives? What's going to that personal cloud service we detected? We will use our industry knowledge and experience to provide that risk assessment and recommend new policies and controls. Finally, analysts review what other data could be at risk, deep diving into forensic logs, looking at application usage, and everything in between. At this point, we would look for any data egress that doesn't have a control or alert aspect attached to it. There will typically be a mix of DLP approaches throughout the duration of the engagement, and it is a stepped process. We typically start with one egress channel at a time and work through it while monitoring the others. Get the low-hanging fruit first where we can. During either approach, or even a mix of both, we will develop a better understanding of the client's data and environment. Our Analytics and Reporting Cloud platform, ARC, is powerful. What you see on the screen are examples of just a few of the workspaces that our clients can run on demand or receive as a PDF in a scheduled email. The tables and graphs are individually exportable too. Going further, these workspaces are all interactive, and you can use our advanced right-click context menu to do a lot of the data manipulation on the fly. All workspaces are granular and customizable, and the analyst often assists customizing these for our clients. The ARC training the analyst provides enables our clients to be comfortable and confident when using the platform. The analyst conducts daily data reviews for the client, looking for anything highly suspicious or something specific they previously discussed. Scheduled touchpoints the analyst hosts with the client are good opportunities to discuss or update the criteria for incidents, but typically we start off with the high-fidelity items, the high or critical violations. If the analyst identifies activity that meets this criteria, they will create an incident in ARC for the client to triage. As the relationship matures, these requirements may change, and the analyst and client will work together to build a process that best works for their organization. Server-side ARC detection rules allow the analyst to enable automatic incident creation and/or real-time email notifications. We like to introduce these for high-fidelity or critical rules so there is no delay notifying the client or their team when sensitive rules get violated. The email notifications clients receive are customizable and include a good set of our metadata fields by default. If a client subscribes to the NDLP service, the analyst will provide reporting based off of the policies in place, such as appliance incidents violations. The analyst can also help with creating reports and notifications for discovery data in ARC, although there are a few out-of-the-box workspaces that typically already satisfy that requirement. The Help and Resource Center is reviewed during the ARC training session, but I want to introduce you to it here. There are many walkthroughs and guides available, accessible by clicking on the Help and Resource button at the top of ARC. Some simply point you to the correct area, while other items offer a comprehensive and interactive tutorial of a feature or area in ARC. I want to quickly summarize what has been shared. Clients receive a named DLP security analyst who reviews data every day and creates incidents out of anything suspicious activity identified. The analyst is available to help with reporting and investigation needs as they come up, and if we identify opportunities for improvement or areas where we can increase risk control, we will be making those suggestions. The analyst starts meeting right at the beginning of the engagement to start building our relationship, and we can use those meetings as a general touch point. Of course, you will also be receiving our standard report deliverables and around-the-clock support from our operations team. I appreciate and thank you for watching this presentation, and I hope that you gain some insight into what and how the Digital Guardian MSP Analyst provides for our wonderful clients. Thanks and have a great day.